So we left the farm 30 hours ago. And now granted, we were like doing drone footage and doing all kinds of stuff on the way up here, but literally we've been traveling for 30 hours to get into this spot. And it took a while, but it's like epic. This is like exactly what we were looking for. We're at the end of a tote road, and there's a lot of finger skidder trails that go out from here, so we literally can hunt right from camp if we want to. And then we've got like 10 miles of secondary, like, you know, roads that are pretty choked in. I don't think we're going to see a lot of traffic that gets us into some lower ground. We can even get down to the St. John if we want to, which I think we do. So I feel like we are positioned exactly where we wanted to be. I was sweating it coming up here because, you know, it's like you don't just drive up here on a weekend and check it out. So, but this is exactly what I had in mind right here. I'm here with a bow on this hunt, really because I'm an archer through and through. Archery is just deep in my bones, and it's just how I feel most comfortable in the woods. I moose hunted in Zone 1 26 years ago, and I shot a bull moose with a gun. And after reflecting on that experience and years going by, it just became really apparent to me that if I ever got to go moose hunting again, I'd want to do it with a bow. So I'm really committed to hunting with a bow for this week. And the experience is one that I just can't even really describe, of what it's going to be like to try to get close to a bull like that. Whether I get a shot or not, I just really want to get that close to a big bull. And to do that with a bow and arrow that would be success for me on this hunt. You know, if I actually get to draw and harvest a bull, like, that's even better. But just to be in the thick timber that close to a moose, that's why I'm here. Crossing the St. John was really a big moment for me. It's the first time I've ever come across, and it just really got a hold of me. I can't really put it into words. I'll never forget driving over that bridge and looking down that river. I actually brought a very special broadhead to me, and I know a very special broadhead to Josh. It's the broadhead that we used to kill Bigfoot, and I hope I get to give it to Josh at the end of this hunt. That's what I want to do. So the family is all coming up tomorrow. I've been up here for 4 days scouting and trying to get to know the area.
And I feel like I'm getting a handle on, you know, this like 10-mile square that I'm in. I just hope I'm in the right 10-mile square. We only get 6 days to make this happen, and you figure 1 or 2 of those is probably going to be flubbed up a little bit by weather, wind, or just warm. So it's a pretty short window. But I'm up for the challenge, that's for sure.
Well, we got the still day, the still morning that we were after. It's perfect right now. Wind is cutting just like this. So we're gonna kind of work the edge of the wind, call up in this way. Have at it. There was a owl working up over you last night.
Yeah, I heard him up there hooting for a while.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, I thought I heard something walking down the road there too.
Yeah.
But I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
There was a little breeze and stuff last night. So.
Yeah, I know it was, but boy, it laid down.
Yeah,
It's
it
like perfect right now.
It is nice.
Hey, come here. I'm sorry. Yeah. Do you have your moose permit?
I'm pretty sure you got it.
Oh, I got it. I got it. I got it.
Ever since I sold you my tag.
Yep. A lot of sucking up going on.
Right.
Hey, do you have it?
What?
Do you have it?
I have it.
Where?
Little
In my
does he know
backpack.
that if his man
good.
gets
If she
drunk
loses,
in the
you're
future,
gonna-
he has to give it to me.
Yeah,
Right. I
right,
gotta
that's
have
the
my
deal.
chance, right? We just like to do the little switcheroo,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. Trade off.
Wait,
Yeah.
What?
you can't pull back that bow.
I can pull back a bow,
Have her own.
and I can use a gun.
I've put so much aside to come on this hunt. And I really don't feel like I had a choice. I mean, it's the hunt in me. And I can't turn it off. It just lives. I question all the time some of the things that I have to put off or just put aside to make the commitment. I think that if I could write the script, it would be to be up close and personal, very close, with a bull moose and a bow and arrow.
Finally starting to see a little bit of moose sign up through this cut. We're gonna make our way slow but swiftly up through this. Call a little bit here and there. But we're just gonna keep an eye out for more of this sign. It's nice to finally see some rubs. A little bit of wallow back there. So keep moving. To find some cows, and we just found some. I think I just heard 2 down there. So we're gonna hunt the cows. So I think we know what we're doing tomorrow. As the sun sets. I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna stand here for the last 15 minutes of light, just listen, see what she's doing down there. Be nice to maybe pick up a bull, you know, grunt somewhere. We'll see what will sound out for us. I don't know. That's not. She's not far. She's not far at all. You're right there.
he came out
He was
because he thought we were another bull coming in. You know, if the cow had walked out first, he would have followed her. And we would have been in good shape. He didn't really bust out of here. He saw us. We just came up on him too quick, and we weren't even in our spot yet. We heard him down in there. But we almost pulled it off. We're gonna go back up. We're gonna go down the Skidder Road, way down, and then drop back down to the creek, and work back into him, because this wind is just not gonna let us get down to where we need to get below him. So it's gonna be a little bit of a hike, but I think they're gonna stay right there. That's where they were last night. I think they're gonna stay right there. There's probably more moose in there than we think there is. I think there's moose down there. We are starting to get below her. We're starting to get below her. Get up to that corner. Look at the map, but we might be able to drop in. Okay. Yeah. That's right. Is it? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna cross them. We can do this. Just probably right down here is good. Or this. Just stay on that. Yeah. Trying to find the best walking that we can find up through here to try to keep our noise level down. That's another cow. Yeah. Yeah, so we're just kind of skirting the edge of this uncut old timber line on the edge of the swamp. What's a little unclear is whether they're below this uncut timber or above it. Right. If they're below it, we gotta get below it. Yep. But I don't want to get down there and then have to come all the way back through it yet, so we'll just get in a little closer to them and see. Try to pinpoint them a little bit better. Yeah. We're gonna get into the timber. Isn't bad walking though. No, that's pretty good. We're down in the bottom. We're gonna find a place to set up. And we're gonna do a little calling just to see what's around us. We're worried that we're gonna bump something. This is perfect ground in here. So we're probably gonna do some calling, do a little call session and give it a little time. And if we don't have anything happening, we're gonna advance a little bit. Right now we're 3/4 of a mile from where we saw that bull this morning. It's a good bit of distance, but not for a moose. So we're gonna just sneak around here and see if we can find a place to set up. You guys are gonna go behind here. Just like right, tuck in right there. We're gonna call. Gotta move to the other side of this opening. See if you can ring a call out in front of us. Good? Oh, good, man. Good. He's a beast, John. That was the dream. That was the dream. I talked about the dream, and that was the dream right there.
That's it.
I can't even believe it. Oh, God. That was it.
Josh, your cow was a 10. Your cat was a total 10.
I've always wanted to do that.
Oh, and we moved. We made that move. If we didn't make that move,
Yeah, it's
it
real.
never would have happened.
He would have won that.
I was trying to figure out
Yeah.
why, we were just right over there.
Right.
And we just moved right here.
We moved here because when we were over there, the wind was blowing right that way towards where that cow called, and we were nervous.
We were like, if he comes and he comes below us, we're done. 'Cause
Right.
that's, I mean, I hit the puffer and it was like that right when we got here. And then when we heard him, I hit the puffer and it was like that.
Yeah. But that's what we needed.
He-
Literally, if we were right there.
15, 20 yards and we were done. He would have been behind us. He would have. You rang that call up in there perfect. Do you know what I'm saying?
He just was
like, send it up there. And he was like going for that.
Yeah. That is a once in a lifetime, man. It's a dream. You don't get a freaking, 48-inch, 50-inch bull at 10 yards. And we always say that stuff happens for a reason, but there's a reason why we didn't shoot that bull this morning.
Oh, yeah. We're finding
worked
that
out that good.
arrow.
Yeah, well,
If I think it's passed through and we're finding it.
yeah, let's find it.
That's yours. I shot Bigfoot with that.
Is it?
Yeah.
I saw you unthread this off another arrow
Yeah.
and put it on with that one that was torn.
Yeah.
And I was like, why did he change the broadhead? It's the same broadhead. It's different broadhead.
Don't shoot that until I'm over your shoulder.
Yeah.
All right?
All right. Sounds good.
That looks like good blood, John. I would say he's bleeding out of his nose right there, which means that lung blood's coming up. He went up here, it's his track. There's blood. Is that a moose right there? him.
Could we have shot this thing in a cooler place? I mean,
No.
seriously.
Or with a cooler hunt. I mean, give
Man,
me
we
a
worked
break.
it. When he stepped in there and I could finally see his rack, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. It's like, it's him.
It wasn't. I know, it's him. It's him.
It's him.
It's the dream.
I was like, yeah, it's like the bull.
dream.
Yeah.
The moment of being crouched on the ground, having my heart beat out of my mouth.
And hearing
As-
him coming through the alders and
Yeah, no, I was in disbelief. With everything, all the hiking and tracking we've been doing over the last 3 days, I just thought, how could we possibly get so fortunate? How could John get so fortunate once again? Because you do a lot. And it's just such a big, beautiful animal, and I just never dreamt he'd be so big, never dreamt he'd come so close. It was the most still I've crouched probably my whole life. It was really amazing. I don't know. Never forget this adventure, you guys.
Josh, he said to me, just be ready. He might be close. Yeah. That's when my pin swung back from 40 to 20.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And if I had a 10-yard pin, I think it would have set it at 10.
totally fine.
That's another load.
I think we can do it in 2 loads.
But we got the head. We're gonna have it's gonna be 3.
It is gonna be 3.
Let's go the other way. So it's, yeah, not that, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's you.
Nice.
No, that is you.
You have to lean forward.
All right,
Don't-
Emma, we
don't
got a
lean back.
Cufaro pack for you. Okay. What's that? Okay.
How's that feel, Johnny?
It's good.
Yes, I'm sorry.
When we're going, Rye, we're just gonna be going, okay? Like full on momentum forward.
Lean forward, don't lean back.
Exactly.
Okay.
We can like cut, stay on this edge. We don't want to get out into that.
No, it looks, I mean,
The skid roads are moose trails on.
yeah, let's get on it.
Yeah.
I'll let you lead for a little bit. You go straight this way. What do we look for? All right, we're coming down. Okay.
Nice, guys. Load one. That's a big load.
That was a good catch.